I am so incredibly proud of all of our students today. This has been an amazing performance. I've listened to every Sustaining Sampradaya concert that has taken place ever since its inception. The first Sustaining Sampradaya featured 30 children at the 30th year. You know I'm making some hints about the 50th year. And back then, we were working with the same idea we have right now, which is there is no preserving the arts without growth. The only way to even preserve something is to grow it. And I am incredibly grateful to all of the, did we lose a micro? Oh, we did. I'm incredibly grateful, first of all, to all of our gurus for their participation. Founders. Let's do this. Founders, Vivi Sundaram, Gurus, they set up foundations for what we're building here today. And we are not simply laying bricks, we are building a cathedral here. And for that, what it really takes is outstanding material. Our gurus have been so kind and gracious in assembling the best versions of the songs that we asked them to teach. These versions are crafted with attention to detail, that they must be approachable by students of all skill levels. They must be versions that can be performed as a group. They are versions that must pass muster among senior musicians. Thank you for all of your efforts. Now let's talk a little bit about the material. There are so many lovely connections here. The Tillana you heard, as composed by Lalgudi Jayaraman, his Tillanas became popular in his own time. And one of the most amazing things is that he has heard many versions of his own work. And his favorite version of this Tillana, as told to me by Lalgudi Vijayalakshmi, was performed by Neduneri Krishnamurti. Another interesting tidbit is that the second artist from India that was featured at the Cleveland Tyagaraja Festival was Neduneri Krishnamurti. Interestingly enough, that was the year that Walter B. Waitgen, then president of CSU, had pushed for a big expansion here on Euclid Avenue, and Waitgen Auditorium was constructed. The very first professional concert that took place in that hall was performed by Neduneri Krishnamurti. So there's a lot of connections between not just the material, but the location, and there's a lot of history associated with it. For me, I'm incredibly proud to be associated with the Sustaining Sampradaya program. And I've had the privilege of working with these gurus and these outstanding coaches whose dedication is able to bring students of different skill levels together into a cohesive whole to perform this absolutely spellbinding concert today. Thank you all for your efforts. Now, a lot of what I've said, I said earlier on Saturday. One thing I did not say at that point was that over the last 2 years, as I've learned to administer parts of Sustaining Sampradaya, I could not have done this without the person who really embodies the heart and soul of Sustaining Sampradaya. He's put 2 kids through the program. Please, please, thank on my behalf, Ravi.
thank you. And thank you for sending your kids over for this long 4.5 month program. It's just amazing. When I put my boys through the program several years ago, I was just mesmerized by how much energy Sri V. Sundaram sir brought into this program. It was just amazing. Please give him a big round of applause. I mean, this is the days when we didn't have video calls, no Zoom, no Google Meet, and we were talking about Skype calls or phone calls, and it was just outstanding. The level of details that he brought to the table was just incredible. It just blew my mind. And to use your own words on this, thank you, Mama. Thank you for being such a visionary and such a beautiful program. And as your kids are learning, I don't know how many of you realize that the archives we have 18 years of archives in our system. And this is incredible. And some of these have been taught by people who are not even around anymore. Thank you again. Thank you for making this happen. And there are several kids who learn from it who probably cannot afford to go or cannot reach out to some of these esteemed gurus that we have. Thank you, Mama. Thank you for all of that. But then me and Shankar have been handling it for 2 years, but then we have been extremely fortunate. I would say, Nade Muralidharan sir, Acharya Ratnakar. Give him a big hand. He thought through everything. Thank you, sir. I mentioned Sugna Vardacharya earlier. She still continues to support us. She at least teaches us one song in each stream. We cannot let go of her. Thank you so much. Acharya Ratnakara and Sangeeta Ratnakara, Thiruvarur Vaidyanathan sir. Thank you so much. This year and prior years and all of these, there's one person who just goes over and above. Sangeeta Kalasagaram K and Shashikiran sir. He just goes over and above. He is traveling on some tour, performing somewhere. He drives or flies to one of these zones, teaches the kids there, prepares them. Honestly, I was kind of worried, and he said, not to worry. And look at how it turned out. Thank you so much. And I'm going to read out the rest of the names. I don't want to miss anybody. Chitravina Ganesh, Sangeeta Kalasagaram, Chitravina Ganesh, Acharya Ratnakara, Sheetlesh Ranganatha Sharma sir. Sangeeta Ratnakara, Lalguri Vijayalakshmi, Sangeeta Kalasagaram, I don't know if I mentioned the Sangeeta Kalasagaram, Delhi P. Sundaram, so good, Bhushani Kalyanaraman, A.S. Murali, Thiruvarur Devi sir. Oh, what a wonderful class. He brings such flavor to classes. Thank you so much sir. We had Baby Shriram for the first time and Pandalarama for the first time. We had Nandita Ravi before, so such an amazing set of gurus. And in addition to the parents, there are a few local gurus and teachers who trust this program, who think it's beneficial, who think, and very supportive. And I would like to call out Villanurji Lalitaji. Thank you so much. Ravi Balasubramanian, Madam here. Okay, and Rajarajeshwari Bhatt. Thank you again. And as Shankar said, none of these is possible without the hard work of our coaches. And give them a big hand. I remember Shankar. It's the birthday today. So she spends almost a lot of the birthdays in Cleveland, not with her family. V.K. Arun Kumar, Sriya Srinivas, Sriya Srinivas, Lakshmi Vijayaraghavan, Surya Nandisan, and we have two coaches remotely. One of them was supposed to come who couldn't. Aparajita Aruna Giridhar, Vaishali Yogarajan. We also got recording help from Himaja Samraj, who I remember Sundaram Mama, you've seen him with all the video and everything. He handles everything here. But then we couldn't do many of these things from, and one of the facilities that we rely on heavily is Sai Rock Studios. And Sai Bharat and Mani and Sai's dad Ramesh, they put incredible number of hours in recording and cleaning up and posting on YouTube, sending us the audio clips that are all used for teaching. Thank you so much, Sai. Parents, you guys are just amazing. I know. Thank you. Thank you for trusting us. And I'm sure you noticed that the kids not only learned music, they made a lot of good friends, which is what we experienced as parents. They made friends that last a lifetime. And they perform together, they go to incredible schools. They're just super connected for life. And I think this is a great program to invest, not just for music, but also for good friendships across the country. They have one another's back. Now for the participants themselves. Amazing job, guys. Just amazing. I am super proud of all of you. Super proud. You guys just sounded like total unison. You are amazing. Thank you for such a wonderful concert. I'm going to read out the names. Pardon me if I mispronounce the last name. I know you guys mostly by your first name. So on the vocal, we have Anirudh Kalyanaraman, Anjali Gurumbi, Arhan Shankar Party, Gurudatta Dutta, Jabuli Garimella, Mania Patrevu, Mahanyas Rudravaram, Netra Ramkumar, Prahlad Abhireddy, Rohit Pandravada, Sagasra Gumlapuram, Sia Jaykumar, and Kandi Ajit Kumar. And Veena, we have Sahana Dilip. On the violin, we have Rakshita Rajesh, Ram Shivaraman, Srinivas Vadiraj. And we had another violinist, Vedant Rangara, who could not come due to family reasons. And on Mridangam, we have Arnav Sudarshan, Sudhanshu Sastri, and Tarun Ravi.
It's an extraordinary privilege to work with Ravi, and more than that, it's also a great privilege to work with these children. Congratulations are in order, especially for working with Vidushi Pantularama's Pallavi. The technical skill required here is something that many concert performers will not attempt. Congratulations on an outstanding job. Congratulations, coaches, for working well with children and developing foundational skills that are going to last them a very, very long time. Congratulations, coaches, and congratulations to all. There are more congratulations in order. It's not just the pallavi. It is the effort, the time, and the commitment it takes. You might have noticed that our students do not appear on stage with notes. They are here with the entire program committed to memory. It is intense effort across the 4.5 months we spent together. And in that time, every child, regardless of where they begin, has made more than 1 year's progress. And that is because of the material, because of the coaching, and maybe because of the intensity. Intensity doesn't always have to be good, but what is really good is the effort, commitment, and time that these children have spent. So thank you. Thank you for participating fully in these arts that we love. And thank you all for trusting your children to this program. This art is going to grow and flourish and find its home all across this country because of these amazing children and their commitment to the arts. Thank you all very much.